sharing a video from the X account of the right-wing news aggregator Visegrad24 that contained footage of rioters bashing their way through Makhachkala Airport. U.S. Republican Congressman Dan Crenshaw tweeted, "Never heard of Dagestan until now, but apparently it's a Jew-hating hellhole." Dagestan, if you didn't already know, is part of Russia's North Caucasus Federal District. If anybody listening knows Representative Crenshaw, please pass along that information. But on this week's show, let's talk to people who have already heard of Dagestan, and let's try to understand how such a terrifying display of anti-Semitism gripped the Republic's biggest airport a week ago.
My initial response is, Representative Crenshaw, if you haven't heard of Dagestan, I am available. I will go and talk to you if you would like.
Is it a Jew-hating hellhole?
No, it's not a Jew-hating hellhole.
Okay, let's break it down. Is it Jew-hating, and then is it a hellhole?
It's neither of those things. This, the mob and attempted pogrom at the airport, it was the actions of a very large crowd, but that's not the entire Republic of Dagestan. The attempts to generalize the actions of the few to characterize, the entire Republic of Dagestan is just sort of absurd.
If a Jewish person were to come to you right now and say, thinking about going to Dagestan on vacation, is that a good idea?
Oh, I would say no.
Okay.
Because just right now, there's just too much volatility. And all of the narratives in the North Caucasus opposition Telegram channels, so the ones that were, sort of behind pushing narratives in connection with the airport mob, a lot of them are still pushing the same narratives, very anti-Semitic messages.
Those people at the airport, they are absolutely more religious than previous generation, if I can say it like that. And also all these young people, they see that Hamas is welcomed in Kremlin. The Kremlin is kind of trying to take sides, and they're playing on the Hamas side. And it also encouraged people to go to the airport because it was something like, oh, it is allowed to hate Jewish people, something like that.
That leads sort of then to the questions that are now being asked, like, okay, wait, is this all anti-Semitism? Has this always been here? And it's been this combination of growing religiosity and more fundamentalist religiosity. And then that gets triggered by the events in Gaza. And the pictures that are shared out of Gaza by these accounts are just absolutely horrific. And it's almost always kids. And it is some of the worst stuff I've seen.